Now see, okay, I'm glad I did that though, because I'm showing you how this is a wipeable surface, right? Because we use the matte acrylic spray paint over this, or my own homemade matte acrylic, homemade matte acrylic that I use, that makes it a wipeable surface and a paintable surface. So I think that relieves a lot of stress when you don't have to worry that if you mess up, you don't have to live with it, and it makes you experiment more. Okay, so I just draw, like, I just paint a little line across, and then I make a little long V, and then just bring the water down. Or the snow, whichever one we want it to be. Okay, so whether I'm doing snow or water, it's the same technique. I actually have another technique for doing water that I'll show you with a paint pen. Okay. I am going to do this again, I think. Put this white paint right here on this top of this building. And when you do your water, try to make, don't make them all the same. Make them different levels of drippiness. As weird as that sounds. Okay, like that goes there. I'm going to put that one only to there. Okay, because water's never going to drip the same, right? So just make sure that you have different levels of how long. I'm not saying this right. Don't make your drips of water or snow the same. There we go. Cool. And then I'm going to do at the top of this building. Okay. Hopefully my camera is still on. Yes, it is. My camera is my phone, like I said, and I think what happens when it turns off is that it takes a lot of memory to make an hour-long video. So I need not to have like a bunch of other videos on there and pictures. I need to clear my phone out. So I'm sure that's what I did this last time when it cut off. I went and cleared videos, cleared out pictures, because I had kind of a lot in there. And it's videos that I already uploaded to YouTube, so I don't need the videos there. So you can see what I'm doing here. And see, I only went that far with that water, so I'm going to go further with this one. We have it go down low. And you guys will see that I do a lot of work with this liner brush. So, get yourself a liner brush. I got these liner brushes. You guys, these brushes are beautiful. Let me show them to you. Look how beautiful these are. They're unicorn brushes. I bought an insane amount of these from Hobby Lobby. Like, I'll show you. And I still have a few more in there. Look at all these brushes. I just, little bit by little bit, as I kept going to Hobby Lobby, the bigger set was like 6 brushes, and that was $10. I just used a 40% off. And then they had another set that had some cool brushes that were like 4 or 5 in a thing, and those were $5. So I just kept going back with coupons over a week or two until I collected all those brushes. Because I'm crazy. Anyway, they had a whole pack of these liner brushes, so I bought 3 different packs of those. Those were only $5, so half price. I got them for, I don't know, $2.50. So, and I love them. They work really nice. love these brushes. And they work great with watercolors too. So you might want to dedicate some to acrylic, some to watercolor, because if you only use watercolor on your brushes, they'll last forever. The acrylic is what beats up your brushes. So okay, so on this one, we're just going to do a little bit of water right here next to it. And this one next to here will go a little longer. Just a little bit. Okay? Make sure you guys are still seeing this. I want to put some water on those stairs, like right here. These are all stairs right here. Let me see if you guys can see that. That's a stair. That's a stair. Those are all stairs. So I just want to throw a little bit of water on these stairs like this. Okay, and throw some there. And then when I throw some here, I'm going to have some water dripping off. Okay. I'll just do a little bit there. So this looks really good. Just a little bit of water dripping off of these stairs. And then there's some water there. So I think that looks really good. Just trying to see if I see anything else that I want to do. You know what? Let's throw right here. See right here how that looks like space right there? I'm just going to throw in a couple of shooting stars in there. There's already a shooting star there. I'm just going to do a little flick out. A little flick out. And then there's a couple shooting stars in there. See, it's just all these little things, you guys. Just little. And it just makes such a big difference. Let me come back out now so you guys can kind of get a look at things, how things are going. Okay? And before I go on to something else, let me turn this around so you guys can see it your way. And like I said, I'm going to try to flip my video. I thought I had a video that I could flip well, and then all of a sudden I can't flip it. It's just ridiculous. Or the flipping software I got on my phone isn't working anymore. It's just so stupid. Anyway, that's what that's looking like, facing you. I think that looks gorgeous. Okay, so let me turn this back around. All right, so next we're going to attack these purses down here. Okay, let's see. Get a good view of the purses. So, all these purses here. Okay, so this is a stack of purses right here, and I thought these would be really cool to make into a water feature. And also, right here is a actual waterfall, a real waterfall that I took out and just backed up with these purses. And I thought just to kind of make this look even more like it came out of somewhere, I'll show you another technique to make more water. Let me see which paint pen I'm going to use. You guys know white paint pens. They're just, they can just be annoying. One day they work, one day they don't work. Just like, jeez. All right, so this is a Posca right here. I'm going to add some water. Just follow this line. Of this waterfall that I basically ripped out, so the edges are really, really torn. And I want to get a lot of paint on here. Okay. And then I'm going to take my finger and just kind of go like this. And that didn't work out like I wanted it. Just a second, let me try doing it a little bit at a time, see if I can get more of what I want. Yeah, that looks better. I think the paint was drying too quickly, so I'm just wanting, this is another way to create like water falling. It's just taking your finger and just going down like this. Okay, so it's just a little bit of water falling, which I think looks really good onto this purse. Okay. Oh my God. That looks really good. A bunch of paint came out. Oh, let's see if we can get that to happen again over here. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so now that doesn't even look like a purse anymore. That just looks like there's water just flowing over that, right? Over that purse. Okay, gorgeous. So what we did is we really got our white paint pen working. And then when it's really working well, that's what you can do. Okay, I'm just trying to see what I want to do here. I'll load this up with a lot of paint like I did that one. I don't like that. Perfect. Okay, so we have that now. Make that come down a little bit further, some of this paint. Perfect. Cool. Since my paint's really rocking and rolling, I'm going to come back up here and bring this down a little bit more. There we go. This is how I wanted this to rock and roll. I don't know why I'm saying rock and roll. I don't even say that all the time. I'm just so damn happy that my paint pen decided to work. Okay, there we go. And that's what I mean when you really want to create a waterfall. And that's the difference between the little drips of water or snow in the castle and really creating a waterfall with this paint pen. Okay. We're going to keep going. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Get a lot of paint on here. Cool. So I just go to the end of where the water left off and just kind of go like this and then get more paint on there. Then I'm also going to do some right here in the there we go. There we go. And there we go. That looks good. And then I have all these flowers here at the bottom. I'm going to turn those into a little water feature also. And I'll show you guys that in a second. Hopefully I did all that on camera. Yeah. So look how cool that is. All that water just flowing over all those purses. So they don't even look like purses anymore. They just look like waterfalls. Right? I'm going to show you guys something else we're going to do to that bird. We're going to turn that bird into its own little, its body into planets. Okay? How much time will we get? So we got about 10 more minutes. We're going to work on this. And then I will finish it up off camera. And when I come back, I'll show you how I add my Angie's Angel into the picture. And actually, there'll be several more videos because I'm going to paint my girl. I'm going to draw up my Angie's Angel, my girl, that I want to put in here. And I will paint her up in a video also. So there'll be a couple more videos before we finish this up. It's a process. All right, I'm going to make some little planets. In fact, you know what? We're not going to make planets. These are going to be bubbles. Now, you can do what I said and use the top, or you can use your pinky. That's another technique. And just make circles for the base of your bubble or planet. You can also do it like this. And here, I don't want my bubbles to be quite as big because, you know, I'm working on this bird's body. So okay. And you know, I decided this whole thing's going to be, it's not going to be bubbles, it's going to be planets. So inside of here, I'm going to do the same technique I do for bubbles and make planets, except I'm not going to put the swooshes on them. I'll be putting, there's already a bunch of little stars. I'll be putting medium-sized stars. I'll be putting birds in here, lightning. I might put lightning in here. Shooting stars all over this bird's body. So this bird's going to be treated like it's its own little planet. Oops. So let me get started with that. And we'll end with that. And the only thing I'm not going to be able to show you on camera is how I turn the roses into water features. But you know what I'll do? I'll save one of the roses when I come back with my girl and I have her paste it down. I'll show you how I did that. I'll save one of the flowers for that. Another thing is, see this white space here? I'm going to take the same colors that are in this sky and kind of fill in those spaces with that. So, all right, so let's take a little bit of, I'm going to hit a couple of these do a couple at a time since they're so much smaller. Here's this color here, yeah. And then my blue. It's almost hard doing videos on this because there's so much little work that goes on. But I thought, you know what, just do a sampling of what you do. You don't have to show everything, but show enough so that if somebody wants to do work like this, they can. If they just want to watch, they can. And if you're interested in buying a print of this, I'll let you know when it's in my Etsy shop. Okay, let's mesh. Okay, mesh and mesh. Okay. And then let's take the white paint again and encircle this so it looks just a little bit more like planets. Just to kind of make it look like, you know, make sure we got the circular shape going. Just gives a little bit of framing for our planet. If you can do it a little bit imperfectly, I think that looks better. Okay, there we go. So we're going to keep doing that to all of these, all over there. I was kind of, probably should have been in a little bit closer than that. Okay, so we'll fill the rest of those planets in a second. Not in a second, off camera. But I just want to show you, you can make little stars on his body, on this little hummingbird. This is I have two spirit animals, like I say, hummingbirds and deer. And to me, it's just animals that I just am obsessed with. I just totally, if I had to come back, I want to come back as a hummingbird or a deer. When I'm gardening outside, I've had hummingbirds. I had this one hummingbird, I think it's the same hummingbird, it was a little baby, and it would come see me almost every day. It was awesome. This was just a couple months ago. I'm trying to put some shooting stars in here. I didn't like how that shooting star was. Let me see what kind of time we're working with. Make sure I'm still on camera. Okay. Make sure of what you guys are seeing. So see the little shooting stars? Cool, huh? I might be off camera putting the rest of these shooting stars on, so sorry. Okay. The next thing I want to do, just really quickly, is again, add some birds. And off camera, I'll probably add, you know, more birds, more stars, more light. I may add different little things, and I'll let you know what I added. But I just wanted to share with you guys just how I was doing this. Now I'm putting these little birds on here, and I'm putting the birds over the planet. They're flying into the planets or over the planets. The acrylic's a little wet. A lot of times I would wait till this dries a little bit more, but we don't have time for waiting. You guys are trying to watch a damn video. We don't have time for paint to dry. Okay. So you can see how I've turned that beautiful hummingbird's body now into its own little planet. Also, I'm going to throw a little catchlight in its eye while you guys are up that close and you guys can see it. Hopefully I have enough paint on here and it's the right. When you make a catchlight, you have to have the right, it can't be too thick, can't be too thin. Okay, I think I got the right amount of texture. If not, I can always erase it. I just want to throw a catchlight in this bird's eye. There we go. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. Just real quick and simple. So let me come out so you guys can see. Because we've been working now like an hour, so that's probably enough. But just so you can get an overall view. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Okay. And then let me bring the camera up a little bit. Just a second. I'm moving my easel so you guys can see the bottom. See how pretty that is? Now, I'm going to also, because I want to make sure that if I can't flip this video, you guys got to see it the other way also. So, let me do that. It's going to be crazy for a minute while I keep switching everything so you guys can see it. Okay, so there's your way. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, and there's the bottom. And that's what the bottom looks like. I didn't tell you guys, I work on a 11 by 14. Let me turn this back around. Okay, so you guys saw that. I work on an 11 by 14 piece of like cardstock, like poster board. You can buy 11 by 14 pieces of poster board at Dollar Tree sometimes. Sometimes they're the ones that are like metallic on one side, like red or gold, and then you can just flip them over and use the other side. Sometimes they have the 11 by 14 poster boards. But what's nice about poster board, it's thick enough to work with. And the reason I use 11 by 14, let me tell you why. Because when I go to make my prints, I can either make it 11 by 14 or I can always shrink it down to an 8 by 10 size. So 11 by 14 you can frame and 8 by 10s you can frame. So I always like to print my work out in sizes that you can frame, that people can just buy the prints and frame them themselves. Or I can frame my own work. Because if you don't make frameable sizes, then you have to custom frame. Hell no. So, and nobody, it's easier, if you're into selling your artwork, it's a lot easier to sell 8 by 10s and 11 by 14 framed, or just even prints, than it is to sell something that's, 32 by 60. People don't know what to do with these big pictures, but they have room for 8 by 10s. They have room for 11 by 14. So, anyway, that's just a little key if you want to do your own prints. Okay, you guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will be back with my next video. I'm in the middle of drawing out my latest Angie's Angel. We'll paint her up together, and then we'll put her into this world, okay? So that's what we'll be working on next. Okay, that's it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. And give this video a thumbs up. That'd be great. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll talk to you guys next video. Bye.